Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the end of Turnabout Bigtop. It's been a long journey, a several month-long journey. But now we shall be free, now we shall push forth, and now we shall finish about Turnabout Bigtop. And we're going to prove that this man who is controlling monkeys and birds, that the birds did it. We gotta prove that the birds did it. So I will resume. December 30th. Oh, we got the bird emotes in the chat. Final lobby number 5. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. The end of our gaming, so true, so true. Tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. God, I really should rewatch EVA one of these days, because I came out hating it, but I was a silly boy in college, and my brain has expanded since then. My friends keep telling me my opinion is objectively wrong, that I dislike EVA, and that I need to understand it more, and that whatever, so I don't know, maybe one day. But first I need to finish One Piece. Jeebus, unbelievable. Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Psst, psst, cough. My, he's just a little twerp, isn't he? Well, that's one way to put it. Cough. Hey, pal. You're gonna ignore me after I went through all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Are we solving the conspiracy with the birds today? Yes, the birds did it today. I'll prove it. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. The guy deserves to be guilty anyways. The end of my game. Actually, you know what? Screw Mo. He made me lose life. A couple streams ago, he made me die because I pushed him on stream and the judge was like, stop pushing the cloud, and then I died. So Mo deserves the chair. Now, Detective, I'm sorry. No, I don't. You relax so at all. We've got some really tasty milk. Why would you offer a random man? Is Maya just carrying around milk out of the refrigerator? How about a card trick, detective? Where is Maya keeping this milk? What the? This is the biggest mystery of the case. Oh, well, if you insist, maybe she's just carrying around a mini fridge. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. The result of our investigation. You can look at it later. Won't Von Karma be mad you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Oh, he's on our side. Gumshoe, you are my lord and savior. I love you. I love you, Gumshoe. Look, details are need-to-know basis. We're not really allies or anything. They brought the milk to Mexican gift because he drinks it when he's stressed. I guess I forgot that detail. But how are they transporting it? Is Maya just carrying on the carton? Does Maya just drink it straight out of the carton like Roderick from the hit movie Roderick Rules? But everything that's happened in court until now has gone according to our plan. Von Karma looked like she was in a pretty big hurry, though. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place. Final plans? ... That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm going home. No, Gumshoe, we're besties. Come back. What did he mean by the very last instant part? Everything he said seemed pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. Eh? For me? It's me. No, it's not even a carton. The cardboard box just has milk. Everyone seems like to drink milk from the carton. Yeah, probably. Except Acro. He seems like he would pour it in a cup. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? Alright. Time to get to the bottom of this Turnabout Bigtop and prove once and for all that the birds did it. Why else would they stalk him like that and sit on his shoulders? That is witness intimidation. This court is now in session. Shall we continue our proceedings? Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. There's a character in the series with an animation of drinking milk straight from the carton. Well, I guess that's just my psychic powers coming in handy again. I'd like to continue with Akro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akro would have to commit this crime. Okay, and by the way, I figured out what the twist is probably going to be after last stream. I went to bed and I thought about it. So, Renea, or whatever her name is, probably made the lion sneeze with the pepper. And then Akro put the note in her pocket saying to meet him, so then he wanted to kill her. So the motive isn't going to be about, oh, he wanted to kill the ringleader, he wanted to kill Regina. But then she's so stupid that she didn't understand the message and she just put it on the pinboard. And then the ringmaster went and did it. That's my prediction for this trial. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingaling. Yes, Your Honor? Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Because he put the note in Regina's pocket, and there's no way he could have predicted that she's so stupid that it somehow winds up in the ringmaster's hands. Gulp. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Big Berry Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. Those birds, they're literally witness intimidating right now. They're pecking him. This is the mafia. This is the bird mafia pressuring him to not turn them in. Obscene. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you've heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Akro would kill the man he held in such high esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for cross-examination, is there? Actually, what evidence did Gumshoe give me? I should check that. Scarf. Bat's scarf, stained with blood and a small quantity of pepper. Well, that just confirms that the pepper was indeed intentional. Actually, there's the question. That's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Akro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Of course I'll cross-examine. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. Humph. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? No! You don't get it! You don't get it, do you, Von Karma? He cares about justice. He cares about justice for all. Oh! Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. I hope in the 4th act of this game, Edgeworth comes on screen and screams, "Justice for all," and then has a heart attack, and then that's the trial. He just runs up to Phoenix, says, "Phoenix, justice for all," and then dies. I know that's not going to happen, but when we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Prove you're an orphan. We? Yes, my brother Sheen and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Akro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Big Berry Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! Ugh. There's no crying in this court. Let's keep things going. Sniff, witness, please proceed with the testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the Big Berry Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. What a guy. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about the other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Akro such a wonderful person? No, the birds. He's falling for the birds' intimidations. He's weak-willed, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. The point is that come on, Come on, Phoenix, you could just be a fan of the circus. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro like a proud father. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. And you crushed his skull, so that's interesting. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Oh! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and you better think hard. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this witness would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that this is pretty much unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. What is Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster? How about it? Can you explain it to me? I'm gonna save state. At slot 7. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's my theory. As I said earlier, he didn't mean to kill the ringmaster. He meant to kill Regina. So all of this he's saying right now is genuine. He had no motive to kill the ringmaster. So, I cannot provide one. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the— Oh, I'm right. I'm right again. I'm right again. Let's go. It's me. I'm right again. I've never been wrong in this game, not even once. Of course, it's still the birds. The birds made him do it. But your foolish attempts to fool us— Is this foolish fools is so foolish? Did you forget? You made an accusation against the witness, did you not? I believe it was the real killer of Rustleberry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of the witness's murder plot was not the Ringmaster. He did not plan to kill Russell Berry. What? Never been wrong. I'm the best ace attorney alive, baby. Order, order. Baleth, I don't care who it is. Check anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Oh, I know who he was trying to kill. Regina Barry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Objection! You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to do is say, yes, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to— Ow. The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Okay, well, someone get the gun. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Barry. Yeah, yes, me too! I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro killed this young girl. So do we have a picture of the evidence? Max G-Boss, no. I think it's the scarf, and if it's not the scarf, it's just the guy himself. Alright, Mr. Wright. At this point, the only thing that's important is evidence. This better not be a bluff. Not going to... Ow! You're not going to fool me, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Those two are finished. Okay. Oh, no, I lost. And I don't feel like we're doing all that, so that's about it. Okay. Then it's Bat. Okay, so that's not it either. Okay. So that is not it either. That is not it either. Unfortunate. So we know... Oh, the lion! The lion. Oh, we need to present the lion as evidence. Okay, I get it now. The lion. Leon. What the... It's literally everything related to her brother. Get you tackled by the bailiff. Well... So, that's literally all of the reasons he would want to kill Regina. Oh, no, the newspaper clipping saying that I want to meet you. Okay. It was planted in Regina's pocket, and he admitted to this. Yep. There we go. Okay. So I was presenting motives, not the evidence itself. That was my critical misunderstanding there. Ekro, do you have any recollection of seeing this? The birds! They left. It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Ekro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? There's just one little problem. Problem? Ekro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Here we go. Order! Mr. Wright. This little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, read the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony Ekro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Ekro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Ekro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, would have done the world a favor. Too bad you killed the actual ringmaster, but... Ah, well. Hey, Nick! Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Would have done the world a favor. Ekro wrote this note to Regina. Foolish fool with foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish, you even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, if you're so sure, then tell me about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Uh-huh, that's a line from the note, alright. Well, then if the note was sent to Regina Berry, it must mean that... This note is declaring that Miss Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What did you say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that this relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well, then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is the conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. the conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually the scarf, I'm guessing. Because it has the blood on it. So yeah, I think it's the scarf. Definitely. What? This is it? Okay, well, nope. Nope, that was not it. That was not it. At all. Okay, so it has to be evidence. So it's not Bat himself. Not Bat himself. Could it be the lion? Okay, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Okay, so it literally says in the evidence 6 months ago. That is a key word. 6 months. 6 months. Nope, okay. The game did not like that. Game was not appreciative of that. Is it the salt? Because the salt was on the scarf? Achoo! 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 Yeah, it was the pepper, because that's what made the lion sneeze. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Fight? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? The victim would arrive and try to take away the wooden box. That's when they discover the decisive evidence found inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming that Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If it's so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright answers this question. Who was Regina's very intended victim? Well, it was this guy, obviously. Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Imagine if the lion's corpse was in the box. I don't know, generic username. I think that would have to be a pretty big box, don't you think? Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up a new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sheen Dingaling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So maybe both of my theories were correct, where it was actually the ringmaster, because he didn't want Bat dating his daughter, but then it was also meant for Regina. So maybe both of my theories that I said in the beginning of this stream, and then the end of... Where's my water? Did I forget to bring my water in? Oh, that's going to be a problem considering this is killing my throat, but I guess I'll prevail. Then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not a victim of an attempted murder, he's a victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? Was such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and that's the evidence the scarf is for. Okay. There is no way that Regina would ever incite a lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, and this is what the scarf is for. That is what the scarf is for. Yep, the life fire went away. It's just a scarf! Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? There go the birds again, that's right. And 2 is the one that gave this scarf to Bat. Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina! There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper! Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. The bird! This is lawyer intimidation! The bird's trying to take me out before I discover the truth! Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Regina gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to have been smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bitten by the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze. Whoa, whoa. Leon didn't plan on biting Bat at all. There we go. Alright, case solved. In reality, now we just need to do one final testimony, I think, and then Acro will break down, like every Ace Attorney villain does, and then that'll be that. He sneezed because of all the pepper spread on the scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright used this theory. You believe it? Do you really plan to say this joke kind of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Echo nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said... Are you telling me what I said was true? Acro, you can't mean witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. Ooh, okay, we gotta do one final confrontation. One final confrontation. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What could the problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? Stop intimidating me, you dumb bird! I'll prove you did it! You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or lack thereof to be more precise. Murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would all be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Alright. He probably hit it, so... The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingaling. What is it now? Bird Mafia assemble. It's the Squawkabillies. They've come for me. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? But now you must know the meaning of Von Karma total justice. You mean... Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe is walking out right now. These birds. They will pay for what they did to the ringmaster. Furthermore, Detective Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like the coup de grace in this case was ever so sweet. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the important evidence here. is about the death of the Ringmaster. I think you should remember that. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is? I'm sure you do. Why would I know? There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Alright. It seems as if this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Now, if you'll please excuse me, Mr. Wright. I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it? Who said hold it? Who said hold it? Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present it to its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Oh. Fireyu's the most surprised. She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? Well, what? Is he talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Yeah, wait. Can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. So am I gonna go find it? He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking tightrope of logic. There's no room for a full step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. There's a murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we are presented here with 3 choices. And I'm going to say somewhere in this courtroom, because in these Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright court cases, usually the most ridiculous answer is correct. Usually the most ridiculous answer is correct. Because that is just how the video game works. It would make too much sense for it to be in the... So, you know what? Yeah, it's in this courtroom. That's just how Phoenix Wright works. The answer is never the non-silly one. It's obvious the bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obvious? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The witness chair! Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Oh my god, I'm right. I'm right. The answer is always the most ridiculous one. I'm sorry I don't cut you. I've never lost a case of Ace Attorney. Well, you're a big guy for you, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that he's had a bust under there. This case fucking sucks, dude. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Carva happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Bane posting. For you. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Usually the most... Yes, it's the birds! Look, guys, I'm sorry to say it, but based on how this case is turning out, it might not have been the birds, unfortunately. Might not have been the birds. It might be time to concede that point. You fool! How could you? Might not have been the birds. I think we have to let this one go. Next case, it'll be the birds. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them. Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. The birds are afraid of Acro. He was paid. Yes! No other witness in Ace Attorney has ever confessed to the crime. We've always had to prove it. The fact he's calm right now, the birds are paying... Ladies and gentlemen, the birds are paying for Bat's life support. It's obvious. It's obvious. They kill the ringmaster. And they say, hey, if you take the fall for us, we'll keep paying for Bat's healthcare. Bat only lives in his coma and only has a hope of recovery because Acro's taking the fall. How noble. How noble. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Francesca von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. He's so calm, the birds must be paying him off. It's exactly what it is. You're right, Austin. How could I be so foolish as to give up on bird theory so quickly? So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. I failed. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. Stupid idiot. It doesn't matter now, though. It seems as if we've arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf in pepper. I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believed in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's why you decided to do something about Regina. What do you mean by that? So are you saying that you are a victim in all this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh, he's crying. That boy crying. I'm nothing but a murderer, that's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Yeah, because you can't go anywhere. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. Yes, you are. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. We did it. It's over. It's the end. Turnabout Bigtop. It's over. It's over. It's done. No more defending someone who's attracted to minors. No more dumb puppets who wants to marry a 16-year-old. No more clown who I have to do annoying votes for. No more this idiot. It's over. It's over. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, sweetie, and one I don't know the answer to. I'm not doing the voice. Thank you. Nope. We're just thinking about Acro. Nope. I'm blue, da boo. Huh? Oh, this is a new sprite for her. This is new. This is different. How about that? How about that? Wah! Mario. She's been like this for a while now. Wario! It's my fault, Wario! It's a sweetie pie. Bad and Necro! They're never coming back! No, everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Ekro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Ekro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? Of course he is! I think that's his plan. What can you do about it? You did something awfully bad. You did some awfully bad things to him, Regina. We couldn't give Regina the happy ending. If we told her that he wasn't gonna try to get revenge, then she would have gone on happy, and we can't let Regina be happy. That's against the law. Regina must suffer. You're right. I won't ever. He won't forgive me ever, will he? Yikes, it looks like I struck the final blow to Regina. Alright, get her out of here. Get her out of here. Poor Regina. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whatever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your... whenever you'd like to pay us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand, such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? Bullying Sheldon, 10 out of 10 game. She deserves it. Ah, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to just leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. Well, the circus is about to become painfully unfunny. I'll turn the circus into the best circus the world has ever seen. The best circus in the world has ever seen? Don't laugh! Amazing. Yay, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. The bold voice creeping back up. Just when I thought I'm out, they pull me back in. I've never seen The Godfather, so I have no context for that quote, but... Which means that the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. See, guys, this was the Birds' plan. They just wanted Mo to be epic, and the Ringmaster is always meant to be. Yes, it's so true. Mo was in allegiance with the birds from the start. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? You've got to work together to make the Big Berry Circus, so she's gonna get no consequences for, like, you can at least charge her for manslaughter, right? Because that's manslaughter. So, just take her away. Just take her away. We proved it in court. Just take her away. Come on. We've got to work together to make the Big Berry Circus bigger than it's ever been. The birds needed a steady income stream. So true. Mo's right, sweetie pie. I can't be the Big Berry Circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick! Seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. Charge her for manslaughter! I can't wait to go see the best circus. If I hit someone with a car, I'd go to jail. The lion is the car. This is the car. Manslaughter. We'll save you the most expensive seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna go order a special whoopee cushion seats. Save the game? I see. What made the case? Just like you thought. Yesterday's search really paid off, sir. You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you? It was just a theory. A game theory! If Acro was really the killer... oh, well, this is Edgeworth. If Acro really was... especially if he was the defense attorney. Yep, okay, yep. You mean Mr. Wright? He's back! It's the final revenge! Well, of course, Detective Gumshoe, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, I'll make a stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office. Yes, sir! I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, boy. Now it's an Ace Attorney game. Episode 3, Turnabout Bigtop, the end. Oh, my God. That's it. Farewell, my turnabout. It's him. It's the turnabout. The Turnabout Bigtop. It never ends. It just gets bigger. The Turnabout Bigtop just gets bigger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the gay sex man has returned. So true. The guy from the animated clown meme from last year from YouTube.com. Hooray! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess next time on Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, we will be beginning the final part of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright 2, Justice for All. And hope to God that the next case doesn't make me want to kill myself. I wonder if Pearl's aunt will come back. I wonder if she'll come back, because it seemed like she had big plans. Seemed like she wanted to get revenge on Phoenix. I don't know, maybe it'll save that for the third game. I don't know, maybe we can have a big family drama with Edgeworth and the aunt. Definitely not Eeny Meeny. Eeny Meeny will not be present, but I don't know, maybe we can have the final revenge. Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, next time mid, not Turnabout Bigtop. Oh, it's mid? I heard that this game had the two best cases in the series. The tutorial case, the case with Pearl, which was actually pretty good. I like that one a lot. The twist with the Eeny Meeny with the body swap, that was good. This, and then I heard the next case was supposed to be peak, but according to Sham Sheenley, it's mid. Guess I'll have to see and judge it for myself. But I remember when I started this case several months ago, Big Gnome had been tweeting about this case semi-frequently, and I was like, it can't be that bad, it's just an Ace Attorney case. And then I played it, and wow, it was that bad. I really can't believe it was that bad. And then they made a tweet where it was like, BDW, how am I supposed to laugh? There's no mo. I don't know. And then they made a tweet where it was like, watching someone's first reaction to Turnabout Bigtop is beautiful. And, well, I hope they enjoyed the show. I hope they enjoyed the show. Next case is my favorite case in the series, yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Turnabout Bigtopping. It truly was a Turnabout Bigtop. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.